I felt like my mind was slipping away and I had no idea what was causing it or what to do about it. Here's the good news about your brain. Conventional wisdom is that becoming forgetful is a normal sign of aging that happens to everyone. But that conventional wisdom is outrageously wrong. Brain degeneration is not inevitable. You can stop it, reverse it, and recover what you have lost. When I was 29, I started struggling to remember ordinary words when I wanted to use them in a sentence. I was also experiencing general brain fog where my mind wasn't as fast or as clear, and it was difficult to follow complex conversations at 29 years old. I felt like my mind was slipping away and I had no idea what was causing it or what to do about it. The answers I needed were in the Better Brain book by Dr. Perlmutter. In it, he shares how people are unintentionally hurting their brain health and what can be done to fix it. I learned that there were many habits and things I was putting in my body that were collectively making my brain sluggish and starved for the nutrients it needed. I am so grateful for this book because it has been a resource of hope and a tool that anyone can use to protect and improve their brain health. I'm going to share what changes I made to get my brain clarity back. One big takeaway from the book was that I was eating too many grains. And I want to say first, grains are not bad for you. They have excellent nutritional value, but the amount I was eating was too much for my brain and was bogging it down. So I started eating only 2 servings of whole grain per day. Secondly, I knew that things like potato chips and fried foods were high calorie, but I didn't realize that the type of fat in them slows my brain down. I learned that the brain is made of mostly fat, so the type of fat I eat determines the makeup of my brain. And Dr. Perlmutter shares what types of fats are good for the brain and what types of fats slow it down. So I started eliminating the bad fats and focusing on the good ones. I really wish I had known sooner that potato chips were working directly against my brain dexterity, but now I know, and now you know. The next one that surprised me was about water. I always drank water from the faucet and thought nothing of it. The Better Brain book says, well water is often tainted with pesticide runoff from local farms. And at the time that I was reading this book, I was drinking water from a well. And I don't know whether that well water had pesticides in it, but now I know to get my well water tested. But what does that have to do with my brain health? Pesticides promote the formation of free radicals in the body and challenge the body's antioxidant defenses. And that matters because free radicals are noted as one of the most damaging enemies of the brain. And in regards to antioxidant defenses, another takeaway is that I started taking a CoQ10 supplement. CoQ10 is an antioxidant that the body uses for growth and maintenance. And the brain relies heavily on CoQ10 because it is one of the few antioxidants that is fat soluble, which means it can get into the fatty brain cell membranes and protect them against free radical attack. Taking this supplement daily has been a huge help in regaining and maintaining my brain clarity. I also mentioned in a previous video that birth control was hindering my body's absorption of B vitamins, which is vital for the brain. So I started taking a B complex supplement and eventually got off birth control. There are many other very common medications that may be reducing your body's absorption of one or more nutrients. If you would like to learn a little bit about this topic, you can watch my video at the link above, or if you would like more details, I would recommend reading the Better Brain book. These are the primary changes I made to regain my brain function. The book has many other tools that I did not mention, and of the ones that I didn't mention, maybe I was already doing some of them or some didn't apply to me, but they may apply to you. I would highly recommend reading the book if you are experiencing any brain decline or if you just wish to prevent it. It is such a blessing to have found solutions to my brain decline, and it is such a blessing to feel like my brain can keep up again. And lastly, the book tells you how to reduce your risk for Alzheimer's and dementia. Unfortunately, there's less that can be done once someone has already received those diagnoses, but Dr. Perlmutter shares powerful preventative tools that frankly everyone should know about, and you can learn about it all in this book. Make sure you get the right book. Someone has recently come out with a book that has a very similar title. Make sure it's The Better Brain Book by Dr. Perlmutter. I'll also include a link in the description so that you can get right to it.